Hi! Today we're gonna make pizza together. This is a recipe for Neapolitan pizza, but of course the result won't be the same as cooking it in a wooden fire oven for pizzas. I'm just cooking it in my oven at home and the result is pretty good. So let's get started. Okay, so these ingredients will be enough for 6 pizzas, and we'll need 800 grams of flour, 500 grams of water, 10 grams of sugar, 5 grams of extra virgin olive oil, 2 grams of yeast. I used fresh yeast, but you can also use dry yeast, and 25 grams of salt. So you're gonna start by mixing a little bit of water with your salt, and you put the yeast in the rest of the water and you mix it through with a spoon. Once the salt is dissolved, you can add that salted water with the rest of the water. Then you'll take a big bowl where you put half of your flour, so around 400 grams, and then you start pouring the water in the flour and mixing it through with your hands slowly until you form a dough which is quite sticky. Once you have incorporated all of your half of the flour, you will add the sugar and the olive oil, mix it through, and then you will start adding the other half of your flour. Then you will move your dough onto a surface. You can put a little bit of flour on the bottom in order to make it easier for you to work the dough and create a dough that is not so sticky anymore. You will need to knead your pizza dough for about 10 to 15 minutes in order to have it nice and smooth. And then once you've kneaded it enough, you will form a snake and you will cut 6 pieces out of your snake. Each piece of dough will have a weight of about 200 to 220 grams. You will create little balls by folding in the dough inwards and then gently rolling it on the table. Once you're done, you can place the 6 balls on a lightly floured wooden tray and cover them with a damped cloth. Then you will put the wooden tray in a closed space like your oven and let them rest for about 6 hours. Okay, in the meantime, you can prepare some of your condiments for the pizzas. I prepared some tomato sauce, some mozzarella, some potatoes, some caramelized onions, some zucchini that is lightly grilled. I've got some olives, some tuna, and some peppers, yellow peppers that are also pan-fried for a little bit. So after 6 hours, your little pizzas will have doubled in size and they're ready to be rolled out. So you're gonna start with one bowl, you're gonna roll it out with your hands, and you're gonna try to keep a quite thick crust on the outside. And then you can start putting in tomato sauce and the veggies or whatever condiment you want. In the meantime, I preheated the oven to 240 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum temperature of my oven, because you want to bake the pizza very quickly at the maximum temperature. So that goes in for about 6 minutes, and then you can put a little bit of grill if you want it to be extra brown and crispy. So this is the result of your pizza. As you can see, they're all very different in terms of flavors and shape. But no worries, they're all gonna be delicious. Doesn't matter if one is a little bit more thick than the other one, or one is not so round. They're all gonna taste great in the end. Et voila, you're sorted with enough pizzas for your friends and your family. You can store these pizzas up to 3 days. I would say they don't need to stay in the fridge, but just put them in an airtight container so that they don't become too hard. And that's it from my part. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.